another video where today you can see we're in the Growth Of Giggles RP. As you can see, we're in the main lobby at the moment, and yes, you are probably well aware there is a trailer for the episode 10 was, well, effectively released yesterday, which means for me, and hopefully you guys as well that's played this game in recent times, that hopefully when that comes out, we'll get an update in this game. But for today's video, what I want to discuss is basically the end of episode 9. We're going to check out the trailer for what the episode 10 is going to bring us, which I'm super excited for. And I'm going to show you some of the sneak peeks and other awesome stuff that's being shared in Discord, just in case you aren't on there. And, well, if you're not, you're missing out. So let's just get straight on with it and check out the end of episode 9. So let's start at this point where you can see Party Grumble's getting a bit annoyed with Seek chasing him. And at this point when we're in the courtyard, you'll see that Seek is on the floor and Party Grumble's just chatting to him. But there's one thing he picks up on, which is the mischievous light symbol that is on Seek. And it kind of makes him twig ever so slightly before he's just like, nah, I'm done with this. I'm just not, I don't want to play your games anymore. Chucks him across the courtyard and then just starts sprinting away for another, obviously, final chase scene for this episode. Now, as they're sprinting away and he's getting pretty fed up, him being Party Grumble, he notices he's got the ability to change into different props and even forms, which he'll go through quite a few, which is actually pretty awesome from our point of view of what he turns into, which includes just like a random prop, the wall light. You've got Louis the Rat and just tons more, which is so cool. He actually ends up as Figure. I'm completely oblivious to who that is. I mean, we all know who that is, right? But like, he has no clue. Now, before he becomes Figure, if we go back a little bit, you will see that as he gets into the room, I believe is the library, you will see that Seek goes to attack Party Grumble. And as we've seen previously before, it looks like Guiding Light is still protecting Party Grumble. A blue shield or wall appears, which is the symbol of Guiding Light. And to be honest, I'm really curious to know for how long this protection is going to be on there, because we discussed previously, Guiding Light has been really trying to help Party Grumble to get to where he needs to get to and prevent Mischievous Light winning, who's using Seek. So at this point in the video, I found this really fascinating because you have a point where Party Grumble's just trying to talk to Seek after Seek has been hit to the floor, and Seek isn't responding to any of the questions, like, not at all. And he's clicked on that he might be controlled, and then he's thinking, hang on a sec, you might have been controlled when you killed all the other Grumbles and my mum? Which means that technically it wasn't Seek's doing. And he even says that he might try to help him still, regardless of all of that. That's what happened. I'll be really interested to see how it progresses with Seek. Because at this point in time, we know Party Grumble and Seek are kind of against each other. They've had many clashes. So I'm really interested to see how this kind of progresses in maybe episode 10. So with that being said, that's episode 9 kind of covered, at least the last section of it, which is the most interesting because it leads on to what we've got with the trailer of episode 10, which is coming out very soon. And honestly, I'm running around. Oh my, look at this. We have a little battle happening here, which is actually pretty awesome. It's completely mesmerizing me and distracting me, but it's so cool to see, obviously, this all happening with our good old Party Grumble in the background there, who I really hope manages to stay alive and also gets to where he needs to get to at the end, because at this point he's progressing really, really well. But with that being said, let's head over to the trailer for episode 10, because this is where most of the good stuff is. And I will say very quickly, even though the game has had like minor updates, by that I mean it's more patches going on, I don't know if you guys have actually checked out the revamped room, as in like the control room, because you've got lots of stuff up here, which is like the Guiding Light and Red Light as the architect managers, and obviously console for any errors, and then how the rooms are to see if they're broken or stable. And previously you could run out of here, but it looks like they fixed this now. But they actually expanded this, which is actually going to potentially be useful for the episode 10 trailer we're about to watch, because each room is dedicated to each user. By that I mean the 3 lights. So you got Curious Light here, you got a lovely bed. We checked out the room before, but this one in particular doesn't have anything too exciting to kind of acknowledge. And then we got Curious Light over here, which has got some lovely pictures on the wall, including what looks to be Party Grumble and Seek. And it's interesting that they're both here on the wall, because they've got a bit of a rivalry going on, and I don't think that's on purpose, because obviously we know Seek is being controlled, and so Curious Light is doing best as possible to protect Party Grumble. So this is actually pretty cool, and you get this beautiful view of space, I guess. I don't really know what it's meant to be. And then we head into the final room, which is where it takes most of our interest. I don't know if I can get like a torch or something to maybe lighten up the room a little bit. Okay, that does help. That's good. This is key right here. This whole room is pretty cool because we get to check it out, explore it, see all the stuff everywhere. Because it is mentioned in the trailer from what I've seen in the first few seconds. And I didn't want to go any further until I could kind of watch it live with you guys. So what we're going to do is, as we've just checked this out and seen all the pictures on the wall and everything else, I think we should go and watch the trailer right now to see what we're missing and, more importantly, what we're going to expect. Oh, it's the console room. And look, this mischievous light looking really sad. Oh, what's he looking at? Oh! Oh, it's the picture of El Splash. Okay, that's interesting.
El Splash? Whose name is that?
He seems so focused on that piece of paper. What's so important about it?
We're not real?
Oh!
I mean, what's that paper even about?
That's interesting.
What am I supposed to be?
Finally done talking with the other players. Sadly, I have to give them the obvious answers so they can play.
Help me! I'm stuck in a universe! Someone help me!
Whether it's this universe or not.
And as you can clearly see, this thing doesn't fit me!
What is this no-clip thing you even talked about? Like, what does it even do?
He just no-clips through the worker Grumble, I think that is. And now he's going crazy, glitching.
I think you should stop looking at that paper and maybe talk with us.
Wait, this is so good.
There is no way.
What's so important about that Grumble? Just leave it alone. You're tampering with everything. You need to let things play out as they were meant to, how they were coded by the game.
Oh, so as we're back into the game, you can see that we saw a little glimpse of Mischievous Light's room. And obviously all the pictures, and this is where he discovers the El Splash photo. And actually, that's a really cute point, because as we'll quickly see on screen now, you will see that effectively crazy. So Mischievous Light, realizing that he's not real, learning El Splash is their creator, which is effectively their god, and feels like that Mischievous Light will end up giving up with his pursuit to stop Party Grumble and just start to go insane. Might end up with El Splash wiping him out because he's going to start glitching and breaking everything. I mean, that's just my assumption, with the creepy torch in my hand, giving us, like, the kind of horror story time vibe. But they might do that, leaving Curious Light and Guiding Light on their own, which would mean there's only these two rooms. In fact, you never know, Mischievous Light might end up getting redesigned, which actually we got someone here as Mischievous Light at the moment, which is pretty awesome. And I love it, they're saying that they're messy. They're saying the whole room is basically a disgrace. Now, some other clips really quickly on this side of things, if we head back into the trailer, you'll notice that at some point, around 47 seconds, the Queen Grumble manages to just no-clip through another Grumble, and it is mentioned. It sounds like Party Grumble is realizing he's got much more power than he thought originally, and he has the ability to no-clip through things, glitch himself out, and just cause absolute chaos. Which, speaking of the Grumbles, one that I did really like the idea of that I did see very briefly is around the 1 minute so seconds is Top Hat Grumble has appeared again, but he seems to be in an office. And as of right now, I don't have a map as an office, so this is definitely something that's new. And I'm really hoping that's something they push out into the game after they've released the new video or new episode, because that'd be pretty cool to be able to find maybe new badges, or even just explore the new map and see if there's any lore to the videos themselves, because that'd be pretty cool to pick up on. So one thing that I did quite like is later on in the video, which gives me a lot of hope, because for so long, we've expected Seek to fight back, to, you know, respond against Mischievous Light. And the last time he attempted to do something, it didn't go very well for Sally or anything else. And I've noticed that at this point, it's like 1 minute and 11 seconds or so in, we've got Seek, it looks like potentially breaking the curse that Mischievous Light has set upon him, which means he's not going to be controlled anymore, which, again, I'm hoping means he can potentially fight back and cause damage back. But not only that, but would that mean he'll be able to speak? This is a key thing, because we had Party Grumble trying to chat to him at the end of episode 9, where he's asking questions and he just won't answer. He's just staying silent because he probably can't talk because, as we say, he's being controlled. So I'm wondering if Party Grumble and Zeke will actually become allies to fight against Mischievous Light. This is something I'm really hoping for. Which then leads up to the end of the trailer. Effectively, it's going to be released no later than the end of this month, which is pretty awesome because as it shows after that, it's a very long episode. It's 30 minutes long. That's crazy. The amount of time and animations and voice acting, everything to go into it for a half-an-hour video is absolutely phenomenal, especially for something like this. And I'm really looking forward to it, which I'm sure you guys are as well. And I'm really hoping that they do push out some updates for the game because I do miss playing the Growth of Giggles. It's always good fun. And normally we get admin to be able to like help with doing stuff, but I seem to have lost it, unfortunately. But it's fine. When they do an update, I'll try and get it back again so we can start doing some more fun and silly stuff in the game that we like to do. And obviously, if there's anything new for us to show, I can showcase it pretty quickly. And maybe, if we have to find any badges, I can help you guys with that as well. But before we end the video, we've actually got some of the messages and sneak peeks and extra stuff that's not in the trailer that we've got inside Discord. And to be honest, I'm going to show you guys what that is. So you can see here, we've got ourselves the sneak peek channel. It's basically the new news. As you can see here, it says, sorry for pinging, but due to a lot of chat in the news channel, which, guys, believe me, it was really difficult to follow anything useful. So I'm so pleased they separated this to make it easier to follow all the new stuff. We've got ourselves, like, you've got yourself here, which is quite funny, Top Hat Grumble, who is actually eating a table. So this is part of a scene. This is inside the office. I can see that around it, which I know guys can't really see as well as I do, but I'll put it on the screen to make it easier, which is really awesome because it means that we're going to see a bit more of Top Hat Grumble in this episode, which would be really exciting. As you can see on this one just here, it looks like there is some kind of basement and there's some items and other bits in the background. There's nothing that really stands out to me for something that we should lock onto. Although I will say it does look a little bit goofy. Yeah, just a little bit. Now, this is pretty cool because it was literally posted a few days ago, and it looks like they're in some kind of lab, and there is, in fact, a new character in this mix, which if I just do this, look at that. There's this guy here. Look at this. So, I don't actually have a name for it. If you do let me know because it's fairly new to me. But I can see we've got what looks to be a sign in the background saying the lab is unlocked at this point. See what I mean? It says here that it's unlocked, which is pretty cool. Who do you think this could potentially be? So, something that's not really a leak, but it's really cool to see here, which is they are 55% done of the Growth and Giggle episode 10. And in the latest we've got, which is today, or at least yesterday if you're watching this video at this point, is this here. It's Top Hat Grumble. And it just says the journey now started. Rooms revoiced? Re-roasted? I don't know how you say that. I don't know if that's normal or not. But if we go into the actual image, check this out. And I will say straight away, there's this at the top right. This here, so that's like a little image of some kind of green, I don't know, like a dragon or something. Guys, you probably know what it is. I'm trying to work out as best I can what it is, but I just can't figure it out. But honestly, that seems to be quite a lot for us to check out and obviously look forward to. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye!